Here we have the top 8 match from the first tournament. So here we've got me playing the Rocks and my opponent Kyle playing the Eldlich deck. So his hands are a bit weak, to be honest. Extravagance, I'm gonna ash it because it's a +1, and I can assume. I think I knew he was playing the Eldlich deck, and I just wanted to ash that. The only other card to ash against Eldlich is the Scarlet Sanguine, and my thoughts was he's got 4 cards. If he's got Sanguine, it'll be a bit of a shame, but I'd rather ash this because it gives him he's gonna have too many cards for me to play through. So, ash it, and he just goes, see it 2 pass. I draw for turn. On a Adamancipator, he Imperial orders me, and then chains his Eldlich of White Destiny. So I have normal that and special Seeker, and then I hit a Giant, which lets me special summon the gloves back from the graveyard that I put there. And then I can make this. I can make Granite, search Block Dragon, and then make a Halkid Fibrax to make Reptite, summon back this. Reptite activates its effect. I'm just looking for a level 2 tuner here, which I do hit one, so I can make Dragite. And I hit, I believe, 2 rocks at the very least. And I elect to only bounce his Golden Lord here, and that's just because if I bounce the order, if he somehow has a way of stopping me from killing him here, he'll have Golden Lord and a definite spell and trap in hand, so that he can send like because I'm gonna make Boral Sword here and try and kill him. So if I give him the order back, it means he has Golden Lord and a spell and trap, so that he can definitely send my only interruption and play uninterrupted. And the other thing is, if I leave him with the order, it just cuts off his spells. So if he does have, like, say this were Damage Juggler or something, because I didn't know what they could have, because this was like my first or second time playing against it. So I was like, well, if he does have something that stops it, this will cut off his spells, and it means he doesn't have a spell and trap to pop my Reptite. So here we just make summon Block Dragon, turn this into Link Spider, make Boral Sword, and search some cards, and he scoops because he sees it's game. And then in game 2, I actually decided to go second because I thought I would be going second, but he made me go first, so that's good play on him. And you see he opened the Lava Golem, so it would have been good for him. And then I just passed because I didn't have anything to do. I ash the Extravagance because I don't want him getting too far ahead on cards. And he pops his own Eldland, and then, he does some plays so that he has some Eldliches in grave. Here's the Golden Land to get Sanguine, and I believe I knew about the Golden Land forever, so I fire off the Lightning Storm, call spells and traps to get rid of his Golden Boy and his Golden Land forever. He flips up the Sanguine, so I could kind of assume that this was the popping horse, the Conquistador, or the Haquero. Just because, he fires it off. Figure he wants some interruption, or at the very least just a body, so I can kind of assume that that's that. If it was a Judgment, I'd be a bit, ooh. But anyway, I special the Seeker, hit a Doki Doki, that's pretty nice. Discard the Gigas, get the Analyzer, and then I make Arclight just in case he has Nibiru. Because since he made me go first, I figure he's probably got Nibiru's in his deck. So I make the Arclight to stop myself getting Nibiru as I'm trying to combo him. Analyzer here actually hits a Gigas, and I elect to not bring back the Gigas in my graveyard, because I was trying to go for game. And so here I make Dragite, activate effect, and I hit 2 rocks. So bounce both his cards. And then here, the issue I actually had was if I made Granite with my Herald, not only would that open me up to getting Nibiru if his last card was Nibiru, it wouldn't actually be game, because if I searched Block Dragon, it would be 25 plus 23 plus 3k, which is about 78, I think. It's not quite game, so I actually misplayed here, summoning Gigas and attack. because I thought I was going to be overlaying with it, and then when I did the maths, I realized it wasn't game. So I elect to just attack for 3k and pass to him. And he draws for turn. He's getting 2 golden lands, which I didn't particularly care about. I mean, I knew he had this and a spell and trap in hand, so he could pop one of my guys and then summon it back by sending off one of his spells and traps. But, you know, I was in a losing position ever since I miscalculated on that game there, to be honest. But the Lava Golem... Actually, no, sorry, I misspoke. When I had the Herald in hand, he can't discard the Eldlich. That was my thinking. Sorry, I forgot that entirely. But with Herald, he can't actually discard Eldlich and the Spawn Trap to send a card because it's cost to send them to grave. So I was thinking he just gets 2 traps that don't do anything. He has a trap in hand and Golden Lord, plus 2 cards I didn't know. It was just a shame that one of them was Lava Golem, which out of my board, and now you can see I have no resources. So just fast forward it a wee bit, but he pops it, summons a guy, attacks, and I end up scooping because I've got no resources. And then we go into game 3, and I like to go first because I figure the amount of blowouts I have isn't really enough to justify it, even though I definitely should have gone second looking back on it, just because I've had a look at what's in his deck and he has so many blowouts for going second that I definitely should have just made him go first. But this is kind of a showing of engine versus engine, which deck is better, the Adamancipator deck or the pure Eldlich, and it's not even close. Literally, I have normal researcher to get Doki Doki and make Herald of the Arclight pass, and his deck just can't play around that, which is funny. So he Eldlands into Aquiro, I believe, and sets 2 passes. And now I have Onomata Pickup, normal Analyzer, and I'm just off to the races here. I've got Block Dragon so I can special this, special Zubaba, and here I can search Researcher and just get a free special. Go ahead and hit, I believe, Giant off this, or Raptite, or Glove, and then make Hulk. I make Hulk, and he ashes, and I'm thinking to myself, do I negate that with Herald? And the answer is no, because I'm winning this game by keeping Golden Lord off his side of the field. So if I negate this with Herald, and then he has Conquistador, Scarlet Sanguine, I'm just a bit out of the game at that stage. And I don't actually need Halki Fireaxe to resolve to win this game. So I elect to not negate with Herald. I bring back my Block Dragon, I make Boral Sword, I search free, I summon back my Block Dragon, I enter battle phase. And here I have game, essentially, because there's no way for him to use his 2 traps to chump block me. Because what I do is I punch him for 23, he takes it, punch him for 25 and he takes it. Even if he'd activated his traps to try and chump block here, he could activate 1, I'd hit over it with Block Dragon, and then when I attack with Boral Sword, he activates the other one, and then I just herald it and still get him for game. But here's a cool play that I did, was I declared an attack with Boral Sword, and since an action happened that doesn't start a chain, turn player can activate fast effects. So I actually activate Boral Sword's effect to switch Block Dragon to defense, and since he can't chain to that, it means he can't even attempt to chump block with his traps, because the attack will just go through. So he takes 25 and then I do that play, and it means he just takes the damage and he can't even attempt to chump block. But yeah, it was basically game by keeping the Herald on board, because he just can't resolve the Golden Lord to pop anything.